here with back on it with the next part of the Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, running through with the Lich playthrough. For anyone who's curious what's going on, we are running the I'm playing a Dhampir Chronomancer. Only Dhampirs can become one. And let's see, what else? Right. Basically, it's the vampire bloodline option. And I'm trying to run through the game as much as I can as if he was a full-on vampire. Or like, you know, a Dhampir trying to become a vampire. Full-on vampire. So, because of that, the only real path, or mythic path in this game that makes sense is to, like, try to become a Lich. So here we go. I was in the middle of checking out the Crusaders' main encampment. I'm basically just shooting the breeze as the game loads. No idea where I'm going to. Now, I did level up, so I do have to look over like what I'm going to do for everyone's level up. Not sure what I'm going to go for. Well, overall, I don't know what I'm going to go for. I do have an idea on what I'm doing with some of these characters. Like, for example, I'm going to have Windwalk just keep going with the Child of the Manticore. That one shifter class. Class option, or the skills are still going to be Perception, Lore Nature, and Mobility. Wait, is there really nothing at level 5? She's 5 levels into the Manticore. What the heck? Okay, no. Yeah, at 5 levels, the only thing that happens is the base attack bonus goes up by 1. Yeah, as a 5th level character, she already got her feat, so. Yep, no, there's nothing fancy here. She'll get more actual, like a substantial power spike in the next level. For Woljif, I started giving him levels in Vivisectionist, which I'm going to keep going. Let's see, where is it? Right at the top. Let's see, he gets medical discovery and poison resistance. Alright. Keep leveling up the same skills as before. Yeah. Yep. Let's see, now to decide on a medical discovery. See, at 2nd level and every 2 levels after. Vivisectionist makes an incredible medical discovery. The DC of any saving throw called by for a discovery is equal to 10 plus half the Vivisectionist level plus the intelligence modifier. That's a lot of words. But it's 11 plus intelligence, whatever intelligence is. Alright, what are our options? Cognitogen. Let's see, gains the ability to create a cognition. A mutagen-like mixture that heightens mental abilities, but penalizes the physical stats. It's an option. You can learn combat tricks, which, let's take a look at those. Arcane armor training, no. Blank shots, no, he's melee focused. So I could get weapon focused daggers, for lack of a better option. It's a little lazy. But he's already got 2 weapon fighting, double slice. It's gonna be a while before he can get like improved 2 weapon fighting and so on. Honestly, there's a lot of combat feats he can get. Snapshot, Slashing Grace. Well, it doesn't... Okay, Slashing Grace can technically come up if I get the weapon focus. Fencing Grace. Oh, no. Fencing Grace is just Slashing Grace, but for piercing weapons. I guess I would get the Fencing Grace since daggers use piercing damage. Alright. Two weapon fighting, that's cute, but ultimately no to that. At least not right now. Improved weapon fighting, can't get it until base attack bonus is at 6. Which, with the Vivisectionist, let's see, his base attack bonus did go up by 1. And it will go up again in the next level. And again the level after. So it's only at 5th level that the Vivisectionist won't go up in base attack bonus. Alright, so getting improved 2 weapon fighting is definitely something that can happen in the future. It's just not right away. Alright. Let's see. What do we grab it? But what unique medical discoveries can I get? Enhanced potion. Any potion that alchemist drinks uses his caster level. That's not good for him. Extend potion, increase the duration. Let's see. Fast stealth. No. Feral mutagen. Okay, hold on. Whenever the alchemist imbibes mutagen, gains 2 claw attacks and a bite attack. Well, that's for an entirely different build. I'm not using that here. Let's see. Focused attack, confused. When the character is confused, it makes it... No. These are like... They count on you to be either confused, shaken, or sickened, which I'd rather avoid entirely. So, no. Infusion. Infusion discovery allows the alchemist to use his extracts not only on himself, but on other people as well. With this discovery, all alchemist extracts will behave exactly like spells of the same names when considering targets in range. Okay. I did get the abundant spellcasting ability, so this is actually a decent choice. Let me see what else is available first, but I think this is the one I'm going to be going for overall. Iron Guts. +1 on saves against poison, +4 against all saves on spells that cause nauseate and sicken. Preserve organs. Let's see. Learn how to preserve and protect his vital organs, reducing the chance. Alright. When a crit or a sneak attack is scored against the alchemist, there's a 25% chance that the crit or sneak attack is negated and damage is just rolled normally. While that's neat and all, it still follows the same problem I have with like the earlier abilities. Like, he shouldn't be getting hit. I shouldn't be trying to plan for him to act like a tank. He shouldn't be going in first and being the target of, sneak attacks and, taking crits. When you're taking a crit, basically you're under the assumption you're getting attacked a lot and someone's eventually going to roll the crit. Now, if I get, again, this is for a different build. Like, if I got the feral mutagen and gave him claws and fangs, it's like that's a lot different. For the time being, no. Slow reactions. Opponents damaged by a character's sneak attack can't make attacks of opportunity for 1 round. Meh. Spontaneous healing. The alchemist gains the ability to heal wounds rapidly. As a free action, once per round, heal 5 health hit points as if he had the fast healing ability. Can heal 5 hit points per day in this manner for every 2 levels in alchemist. So it's not a bad ability, but getting it early on is rather underwhelming. Let's see. Confounding blades. Okay, you need the slow reactions to do this, but it's doable. Let's see. When a character with this talent hits a creature with a melee attack that deals sneak attack damage, the target can't make attacks of opportunity for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. So it's just a more powerful version of slow reactions. Dispelling attack. Oh wait, no. Crippling strike. Let's see, what does this one do? Character with this ability. Sneak attack opponents with such precision that the blows have... Okay, just tell me what it does. An opponent damaged by one of her sneak attacks also takes 2 points of strength damage. Okay, that's good. It says I need advanced talents, so when can I look forward to getting access to advanced talents? Medical discovery. There's an awful lot of medical discoveries. When do I get advanced talents? Anything? Potion. Ah, here it is. Let's see. 10th level. So that would mean for Woljif that wouldn't be until 15th level. Well, so much for that. The rest of these are also in the same boat. They need... Let's see, it needs advanced. Feral Wings needs mutagen. Oh, no, we don't need to worry about that. Grand Cognitogen. What is this? Needs 16 levels in Alchemist. So it's not possible. I already have 5 levels in Arcane, the Arcane Scoundrel. Or Eldritch Scoundrel thing, so... Anything that needs 16, like, anything that needs, like, 16 levels or higher is just no good. Greater Cognigen. The bonus goes, they get +4 to AC. A +6 Alchemist bonus to Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma. and a +4 bonus to a second mental ability. Let's see. The Alchemist takes a -2 penalty on both associated physical abilities. So if I was to raise his intelligence and I guess wisdom, what would take a hit? Strength and dex. Okay. If I do charisma and intelligence, he takes a penalty to constitution and charisma. No, constitution and strength. Well, I'm better off getting the greater mutagen ability. Let's see. If we raise, because I would want to raise his dexterity and constitution, he'd take a penalty to charisma and wisdom, which is great because, like, the only stat I really need for him to have high is his intelligence. Alright, that's good. But that's level 12. That's like near the end of the game. Or at least much farther in the game. Alright, that's high level stuff that we don't have access to yet. But so far, I'm not, as far as I can tell, I'm not in any pressure to take too many of these. So, let's see. I think I do just take a combat trick then. For lack of a better choice, for lack of better options, yeah. I'll just choose the weapon focus, pick dagger, since that's what he already has finesse training with. Just double checking to make sure I'm not missing out on anything really good. Hold on. Hello. Neon. How? No. Ha. All right. Neon for short. Hello. All right. Let's see. I think I'm gonna choose. Oh wait. There's the dodge feat. I'm trying to think. Is there any particular feat I should choose? With outflank, whenever you and the ally flanking a target, you get a +4 bonus to on attack rolls. England. No speak England. Ah! Not a problem. Alright. Well, Sela already has the outflank feat, so, or the teamwork feat, so I guess I can go for that. Let's see. In addition to outflanking, whenever you score a critical hit, it provokes an attack of opportunity from your ally. So this works with him. Flank for all melee. Yep. The only other thing would be seize the moment. When an ally confirms a critical hit, you can make an attack of opportunity. Let's see, what else do I have? I already have combat reflexes. So, the question is, do I go for outflank first or seize the moment? And as far as I can tell, I should probably get outflank first. Yeah, I'll do that. Outflank. See, I get to choose a bonus spell, which I kind of don't care about. Fire Belly, I guess. Yeah, my other options are True Strike and Stone Fist. Screw it. I'll get True Strike. It doesn't really matter at this point. He's a tiefling. He already has the fire resistance. Yep. Alright, well that's it for Woljif. Let's see. Sela. I got a hell of a build with Sela so far. It's the best level. Magic, quick spell. I'll consider it. Alright, for now, going for Sela. I already got her multi-class to a lot of stuff in order to improve her armor class to a ridiculous amount. Give me a moment. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Prestige class now? What prestige class? Alright, well, that aside. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I think I'm just going to keep going for levels in Paladin from here on out. Unless something really good comes along that I'm not aware of. Alright. Raise her athletics. Raise her use magic device. And the last skill I'm going to give her... I gave her 3 immobility just so she can use the fighting defensively ability better. But after that, I'm just going to give her more points in perception. Hair of the Dragon? Is that real? Hold on. I don't think that's a real prestige class. Or is that a new one? Alright, for now, level up Ember. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with Ember that's fancy. The only thing I can think to do with her is just keep her as a stigmatized witch. There. Assassin. Cleric. Dragon Disciple. As far as... Well, no. We go down here for prestige classes. Winter Witch. Student of War. Stalwart Defender. I don't think there is... Oh, Dragon Disciple is the one you were thinking of. Let's see. Let's see, you mainly just need Knowledge 5 Arcana. So that wouldn't be available until like level 5. It would have taken too long. I'm too impatient. Unless I was like purposely building like a sorcerer for this. For Ember, no. Oh, yeah, no, I know you meant Sela. But yeah, for now, Stigmatized Witch, and on we go. So, her perception's crap. Why did I put points into her persuasion again? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Must be. Alright. Now it's Arcana. And then just because I had an extra point, I guess just put it into there. Okay, 4 strength, 2 natural armor. Oh, right. I can choose a feat for Ember now. Let's see. What do we grab? She's already got point blank shot and precise shot, because, you know, casting spells. But I don't know what I'm gonna grab for another feat. Like, I don't know, like, it's either going to be extra hex, no. I don't think I need to give her an extra hex. Frightening ambush. If she can get weapon focus for rays, maybe I'll go for that. Nah. Spell focus. She's got a lot of good options I could give her. It's still too early to worry about enemies with spell resistance. Enemies have spell resistance this early, but it's a negligible amount. Like, if I find out an enemy has spell resistance, I'll just have all the melees dogpile that way. And move on. That's meta magics. Let's see. If I use meta magic here, it would cast spells. Oh no. Increase the level by 4. It has to be 4 spell slots higher for a quicken spell, so that's not. I'm not going to be able to use that anytime soon. No point worrying about that. Can only cast up to 2nd level spells right now. Let's see. Empower spell. +2. Yeah, I'm too low level for pretty much. Okay, well, I guess I could use bolster spell. Let's see. Additional. Your spells. Makes your spells deal additional area of effect damage, making them stronger. Spell now deals 2 more points of damage per die rolled. That's all its targets. Additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell target are dealt 2 damage per die roll from the additional spell. Spell can no longer apply precision damage. Well, I don't plan on her using precision damage with her spells in the first place, so I guess that's an option. But this is more, I guess, advanced for me. Intensified spell. Increase the spell slots level by 1. Increases the maximum number of damage dice by 5 levels. You must actually have sufficient caster levels to surpass the maximum. I don't get it. I don't even know what that means. Focus on evocation or fire magic. Yeah, I think I should do it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. I'm starting to like confuse myself with an awful lot of this. So, yeah. For Ember, we'll keep it simple. Let's see. Where is it? Shield Caster. Scribe Scrolls. Is there something for elements? I didn't already get it. I know there's a feat for the elements. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Elemental Focus. Thank you. Mini slash for using meta magic. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go for Elemental Focus. Yeah, Elemental Focus Fire. Raises the DC for all the fire spells, which is the only thing she's going to be casting that has a DC. Well, for the most part. Then we choose a spell. She's already going to learn Burning Arc and Scorching Ray. So the only thing to really worry about for what she's going to learn naturally is going to be what? Just some buff spell. Trying to think. Oh wait, you know what? Because I'm running the Dampier, I'll have her learn Inflict Light Wounds, so she can actually heal my character. All right. And then for second level, Unbreakable Heart. Hold on. Form out. Wait. Someone in your group has to have it. Well, I'm already gonna have Sela and Camellia be able to cast it, so nope. I'll need to have her learn it too. I'd rather have characters that can prep almost any spell in the game have spells like that. Let's see. As for you, what are we gonna have you learn? Second level. It's a choice between the Inflict Wounds and the Cure Moderate Wounds. Some choice. She's better off having the Cure Moderate Wounds. Alright. Oh, right. I haven't leveled her in a while, so she's got 2 levels to look forward to. Okay. Whatever, that's fine. Let's see. A hex to grab. She's already got the Evil Eye hex, Vulnerability Curse, and the Slumber Curse. Tackle? Let's see, what does this do? Which can cackle madly as a move action. Any creature that's within 30 feet that is under the Evil Eye hex, Fortune Hex, Protective Luck, or Misfortune, has the duration increased by 1. Oh yeah, definitely that. Yep. I'm going for that. Alright, now spell to grab. I'm not sure. What? Why did she get Winter's Grasp? I didn't choose that for her. Whatever. It didn't replace the Scorching Ray, she just gains Winter's Grasp. Heroism. Yeah, sure. What does Heroism do again? Let's see. Imbue a single creature with a morale bonus of +2 to attack, saves, and skill checks. Wait, this is 3rd level. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm not screwing this up. Okay, Ray of Exhaustion, Rage, Nature's Exile. Hold on. This spell curses a creature, touch. Okay, making it inimical to the natural world. All animals have an initial attitude of hostile toward the target. Okay. If the target has an animal companion, it does not become hostile, but as long as the target remains cursed, their animal companion has a -2 on attack rolls. The target also has a -2 penalty on lore nature. Okay. Yeah, no. This isn't good. As a 3rd level spell, who would grab this? I'm reading it because it's a new spell. It's new to me, I should say. She does not learn Fireball. She learns Lightning Bolt. Doesn't learn Haste either. Stow Curse. Burning Entangle. Wait a minute. This might be good. Does anyone else have Heroism? Alucard has Heroism. I'll have Darren learn Heroism. Hold on. Burning Entanglement might be really good to have here. Functions like the Entangle spell, except it's set on fire. Creature that begins its turn takes 4d6 fire damage. And a creature that begins its turn in the area but is not entangled takes 2d6. That's... Yeah, no, I'm going for this. You catch fireballs with a ring. Yeah, I know there's a ring that does it, but nothing does this. Burning Entanglement's a new spell. So the initial game didn't have loot that actually counted for this. Being able to entangle an entire group and burn them alive is... This is hard to argue against. I'm grabbing this. I'll grab the heroism some other time. What is heroism supposed to do? Yeah, just a morale bonus of +2. Yeah, nah, I'll pass. I'll pass for the sake of burning entanglement. We're burning enemies alive. Alright. Then we go for her mythic ability. Outside of abundant casting, I really don't know what to grab. Like, okay, hold on. Is there anything better than abundant casting? What does this do? Ascendant elements. Ascendant element gives... No? Yes? What? Okay, I'll wait for you to type out a fully, like a better description. Yes, Ascendant element fire. Okay. Let's see. Damage cannot be prevented or reduced by elemental resistances or energies. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Go over here. Fire. I'll probably get this for... what's it called? I'll probably get the Ascendant Element Negative Energy for Alucard later. But for now, we're focusing on leveling up everybody else. Ninio, I don't know what I'm doing with Ninio. I think I was going to turn her into a Lore Master or a Mystic Thurge. One of the two. Lore Master, what's she missing? She just needs Meta Magic. Lore Master just has 10 levels in it, right? Yeah. I think I'll just do that Lore Master. It's on theme with her anyway. She just needs one Meta Magic feat. Not sure what I'm gonna grab, but yeah. Level up all this. Yep. Let's see, 2 feet. Where do you find portraits? The hardest part is finding portraits. Oh, I got these portraits because my moderator at the time, he's pretty busy nowadays, but he joined my Discord and he shared several different portraits he found when he was playing this and Pathfinder Kingmaker. So if you go to my Discord, you should find a few of them. But yeah, I got it thanks to having people actually, look out for me. Really appreciate it, by the way. In other words, I didn't find them. Other people who are much more skilled at this type of stuff found them for me. Now, as far as for Ninio, she's School of Illusion, but there's no illusion spells at 3rd level, really. Outside of Displacement, that's it. Let's see, Battering Hex, Blink, Deep Slumber, Force Push. I don't know. What spells should I have her learn? You know what? She's able to craft spells too, so should be able to do that. Hold on a second. Alright. Haste is broken, the best spell. Oh no, I'm not arguing that it's not the best spell. It's just, well, because Alucard already has it, he can already craft a spell scroll of haste. And then I can just have Ninio copy that spell scroll. So there's no point in me getting that now. And basically I'm really trying to abuse the fact that I have multiple wizards in the game. So any spell that one player can already make spell scrolls for, I don't want other ones to have. Alright, hold on. Vengeful Comets. What is this? You conjure a number of miniature comets of ice. Ice, okay. Up to 1 per 4 caster levels to orbit around you, granting you a circumstance bonus equal to the number of comets on all saving throws against fire spells. Okay. Once per round, when you are affected by a spell cast by an enemy, you fire one of your comets in retaliation. This is a ranged spell attack that deals 1d6 points of bludgeoning damage. and 3d6 points of cold damage, plus 1 point of cold damage per 2 caster levels up to plus 10. If the spell you've retaliated against had the fire descriptor, you fire 1 additional comet. So this is like an anti-fire mage spell. Okay, it counts as a ranged spell attack though, so my character won't benefit from this. Still, not a bad spell. I want to try some of the new stuff, so I'm gonna grab that. The only other spell to look for is, let's see. No one has see invisibility, and I don't know how good of a spell that is to have. I think only one person needs it though. So communal see invisibility is kind of meh. Battering Blast, Beast Shape 1, Blink, Deep Slumber, Force Punch, Haste, Heroism. Haste is metagaming. Again, I already have a wizard that can cast it, so I'm just gonna take a long rest, have Alucard craft the spell scroll for it, and then just have her copy the spell scroll to her spell list. There's no need to use up. Because of that, when you have 2 wizards that can learn spells through level up, you try to make sure that no one's double learning it from level up, since you can just copy the spell, from someone else's spellbook, essentially. Because of that, there's no reason to learn there's no reason to have Ninio learn the Heroism or Haste spell, since I already have a wizard that has both spells in their spellbook. I'm not saying I'm not going to put it in her spellbook later. I'm just saying during a level up, that's when you can get a spell that you don't have a spell scroll for. Like Vengeful Comets. It's a new spell in the game. Nobody has that. I'll be lucky if I find a spell scroll that has that. I'm definitely not going to pick up... well, no, these are spells that go against that are in her opposition schools, so I'm going to ignore those. Silver Darts is another 15-foot cone spell. But unlike Burning Hands, it goes up to 10d6 damage. Do I even bother though? Seems more thematic than necessary. I think I'll just get the slow spell. She uses Shadow Evocation. Well, yeah, but Shadow Evocation doesn't happen until like another, what, 4th or 5th level spellcasting? Oh, right. Because I see what you mean. Since she learns Shadow Evocation spells, I should avoid picking regular Evocation spells. She just has Fireball. So, alright, yeah. I'll avoid the Vengeful Comet then, since that's also an Evocation spell. In that case, slow. And let's see. Slow and what else? One more spell. Hold person? No. Spike Pit, maybe? Or Silver Darts? Silver Darts is Conjuration, not Evocation, so yeah, we'll get that. Alright, next. Yeah. I'll just make a note to make sure she grabs, what's it called? We start making the spell scrolls for the haste spell first. Now for Ninio, again, I always say this, like casters getting abundant spellcasting seems like the best first thing to do. Is there any reason to grab anything different? I know there's something that uses that powers up shadow spells, but yeah, powerful shadows. Am I going to be... Slow has to pass a test. Haste doesn't need to. Yeah, I know, you're right. But I'm going to grab the haste spell from the crafting a spell scroll anyway. School tolerance. You no longer suffer penalties of the opposition school of magic. Spellcaster's onslaught. When you cast a spell, your next single attack roll... Oh, no, never mind. I think Spellcaster's Onslaught is good for like a Magus. Yeah. Abundant Casting seems to be the best flare up. By next level up, though, I think I definitely will go for the what's it called? The powerful shadow spell for powerful shadows for Ninio. And we move on to the next. Actually, the last person to level up. Oh, never mind. Huh? Didn't level up Camellia. I'm just gonna keep her as a spirit hunter. I don't know what to really do with her. So, pop this, and so trickery and perception. There's not really much to worry about with Camellia. Next character to level up would be Dayron, which again, don't see any reason to veer Dayron away from being an Oracle. If there's a better option for multi-classing with all the new classes, I'm just not aware of it. Eh. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see, Dayron gets a 3rd level spell as well. Let's see. Dayron, however, is a learned spellcaster. He doesn't get the prep spells. Energy communal. Trying to think. Animate dead, no. Dayron. I don't know a suitable build for him besides healer. Right? Like, he's got some good buff spells, but... Let's see. Delay poison communal, I guess? Inflict serious wounds. He's already gonna learn the healing thing automatically. Archon's Aura. Let's see, just an AoE, -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, and armor class. With 3. Falls far behind other builds. Yep. Let me think. Contagion's no good. I'm sure it should be, but like better than it is, but it's not. It's really bad. Prayer, protection from energy. Searing light. Searing light might be fun. but not right now. It's something that's actually just going to help everybody survive upcoming encounters. Energy communal or resist energy doesn't really come up here. We're going to run into enemies that throw like arrows, blades, and so on, but nothing really elemental. Delay poison. Sure, I'm stumped. The only other thing I can think of is Archon's Aura. Alright. Let's see. The only other person to level up, which I haven't really cared about at all, is Olbrig. Level 4. He's the only Griffin Heart Shifter in the game, so I don't want to bother leveling him up to anything but. Like, outflank. Ah, yep. We are going to veer away from the auto leveling of the character for the outflank feat. Here it is. There. And then he levels up again because I really didn't bother using him. Let's see, grab all this. Perception. Yeah. None of his skills are bad either. Let me think. Yeah, nope. Just leave it as is. Gain Shifter's Fury. 6th level, makes several ferocious attacks, the same natural weapon. Instead of attacking with all the natural weapons, chooses a primary weapon and goes for that. Gain a second enrage attack at -5 as if it was a fractured weapon. Yeah, sure. All good. Alright, that's it for the level ups. Let's see. Yeah, Crusader. Commander. That's all he says. Commander. It's hard, but we have to be tough. When she was human, Saint Iomade suffered even worse. Oh wait, they're all saying that? Demons will pay for everything they've done. Okay. Physical level. Okay. Looking up at Skyfor. I think winged demons are about to fall on us. Yes. Useless uplanders. The most dangerous enemy is the one that attacks from above. This is why camps are set up in small caves. And here all of us are in full view. Say anything else? Nope. Master, these soldiers lack discipline and concentration. Wait. I won't entrust them with our lives, so I'll keep guard myself. Nice. Why is the wind to a manticore? Because I didn't change her back to her regular form, and I chose levels in Child of the Manticore. There. Speaking of stuff to grab, I forgot to give Olbrig his mythic ability, which, similar to her, I'm just going to choose the what is it? The Master Shapeshifter ability. Just so he can just stay as a griffin as opposed to having a timer on it. There. Commander. Nope. This is the same thing. Just recruits doing push-ups. Straighten up, arms tight to your sides. That's it. That's it. He's just training some of the soldiers. Right, happy to serve. What am I doing in this war? Maybe I should have stayed home. Right. Queen gave us an order. We can't let her down. Sure you can. Alright. Just loot the encampment. Now sell it back to them for a profit. Numbers back. Take dressing too. Yep. They're not saying anything particularly unique.
I'll go ahead. What a find!
Neat. What'd I get? Potion and protection from chaos. Some gems and such. Okay. See, scroll of glitter dust. Yeah, it's whatever. Tirabade's tent. This is mine and Nevia's tent. We're both used to traveling. But the Queen insisted our tent be furnished like a commanding officer's. Okay, anything to loot? Yep. Half-plate armor. Is it half-plate armor of vigor? +2 armor that gives a +2 enhancement to Constitution. That's great. Maker, sure. Then some more loot. Reduce person. Protection from chaos. This massive bed is clean and neatly made. Only commanding officers are allowed such luxury during marches. Weird. Alright. Come on. Come on, game. There we go. Storyteller shines bright. Why not? Let's see. Anything else? These are the Knights of Canabras, all that's left of the orders that were billeted in the city. Haven't heard that word in a bit. Billeted. First Erebeth, and now another upstart commander. Our queen sure does like them behind the ears. Like, dude, you didn't blow up an entire building, a roof off a building. Fuck off. You see, sir.
I know the way.
Chapel tips. We outfitted this tent to be used as our chapel. Even the less pious crusaders will come here to say their prayers when the final battle is upon us. I've seen it happen in my previous campaigns. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6? No, there's more than 6 deities in this game. Altar of Torag, the father of creation, the dwarven god of crafts and kin. Altar of Erastil, Old Deadeye, the god of hunting, farming, and the quiet pastoral life. Altar of Iomade, the light of the sword, the goddess of justice and valor, and the patron of the Crusades. This place has been sanctified. It can protect the area from corruption. The abyss, that's so it's just not part of any particular deity. Altar of Desna, the great dreamer, the goddess of freedom, travel, and luck and dreams. And last, Altar of Serenray, the healing light, the goddess of the sun, healing, and redemption. Oh, Neon, thanks for the follow. Well, I hope you. What seem my. Alright. Well, have a good one. Thanks for your feedback on like picking out the builds. Oh. Hold on a moment.
Follow my lead. As it should be.
There are fighters here that Her Majesty brought from the capital. Fair enough. A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully, and passing around a flask. Alright, so I'm a little bad at actually making a voice for Sela. I heard her talk, it's just I'm bad at doing a voice for her. So, picture this. My sword is by the fire, there's 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So what did you do? What did I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword, and they spot me, so I jump over to the fire, wearing nothing but my mail shirt. And I grab my sword and I yell in my big tough voice, "Oh, Inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures." My sword shining, the goblins are screaming. I jump to attack them and they fight back. But I fought them off somehow. But ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. Silo takes a sip from the flask. Huh, that's some story. Hey, stop gulping. Leave some for us. We've only just set off, and you're already drinking? And with the queen in the camp. Stop this at once. See. The knights quickly snap to attention. Sela raises the flask and says loudly, "Right you are, Commander Tirabate, but we are but drinking to the queen's health." Alright. The question is, do I go for being lawful or chaotic here? What do you think? Lawful, Sela shows some discipline, or chaotic, give me a sip too. To Your Majesty's health. Let's see. I guess I can be chaotic. Yeah, why not? To Her Majesty's health. Irabeth rubs her forehead with the palm of her hand. Commander, are you sure this is the right way to train your soldiers? Never mind, it's your business. And we move on. Quite the laugh. We took back now. Oh no, they're all saying the same stuff. I'm sure it'll be fine. Did you say anything in particular? You do remember that we promised to help Elon search for the ring at the abandoned camp? It's on the way to Dresden. We should have time to drop by. Yep, I can do that when doing other quests. Finally, to crusade. It's high time we destroyed all the demonic abominations that we met this should crowd of cultists in Canabras. Let's see. I guess we'll go talk to the field medic. Alright. This is the field hospital. Alas, the clerics of Canabras suffered especially heavy losses, so we're in desperate need of healers. We are few, but the gods are with us. The prayers of good people around the world are with us. Alright. And we can loot this random book. Dear lady, you've been standing here for a long time. Would you like to help? Who? Me? No, I definitely would not. Please act like I'm not here. I just like to watch people work. It's just a flesh wound. Alright. Stout old man with a furry gray beard greets you with a deep bow. Well met, Commander. You've caused quite the stir. Everyone thought Canabras was done for, but the gods had other plans. That was quite a blaze over the Grey Garrison. All the vermin running out with their tails between their legs. Who are you? Visali. Oh man. Visali. Or. It's weird. How do you pronounce it when it's Liy? Visali Raphamus. Former rector of the Canabras Temple of Abadar, and now your humble servant. In times like these, one cannot serve the god of cities while sitting comfortably behind a city wall. You pursue a sacred cause, and I will help you in any way I can. I await your orders, Commander. Lead us onward to Dresden. How did you end up on the battlefield? Everyone here has a story like that. But mine is a rather boring one. Believe it or not, it was bureaucracy. When the old rector of the Canabras Temple died, may Abadar rest his soul, the church required a replacement. I volunteered and served for 30 years without incident. I prayed, organized festivals and funerals. Bought candles, sanctified water, boring mundane things that make up the daily routines of civilized society. But then civilized society failed, and it was time for me to go to war. Praise Abadar, who led me through the ruins of the Defender's Heart. Was the boy with you? This one? Kiado the Shepherd, my apprentice. He's a smart boy, and his faith is strong. He serves Erastil, though. But there's still something he can learn from an old servant of Abadar. He'll be a great cleric when he gets a little older. What can I do? What kind of help can I expect from you? First, if you need a scroll with a divine spell, I have a lot of them. Something for every emergency. Second, while you're at the camp, I can read any scroll for you. Guaranteed no surprises. And you'd better not leave the camp without a cleric. I won't be going with you, so you'll need someone else who can read the scrolls. I have to go. Go, and may Abadar protect you. Alright. Realistically, though, I can buy scrolls from him, which means I can sell bulk to him. So let's sell a whole lot of crap I know I'm not going to use. That is weird. When I bulk sell, it sells potatoes, cheese, fruits. Like, I know I'm going to be cooking, so... Oh, it lets me keep the mutated fish. Wonderful. Yay for mutated fish. Alright. Well, what else do I have here that I'm not actually going to keep? I don't need the greatsword blocker. I'm not going to use a greatsword. I'm not going to use a heavy pick. Cold iron falchion, no. Cold iron heavy flail. Cold iron long spear. Cold Iron Long Sword. Cold Iron Master Bardiche. Masterwork Dagger. Hold on, let me double check. Wolf, what you got? Attrition Dagger and a Shiny Dagger. Yep, nope. Masterwork Greatsword. Let's see. Finian. We'll get rid of that. I know I'm going to get Grey Boar later, so I want to keep the Dwarven Great Axe. Or the Kukri, though, I don't really see myself keeping the Kukri. No one uses it, so we're selling that. Flail of Light Burst, not using flails. And Trapping Longbow. I do have. See, I am going to have a party member that uses a longbow, so I want to hold on to that. Same for the scythe. The Warhammer, though, I don't think I'll be using, so we're selling that. Same for the short sword Malady. For lack of a better option, I don't think I'll be using this great sword. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. Okay. With all that's done, it's quite a bit of money. And we haven't even gone through looking at the armor I'm going to sell. I'm going to give the +1 buckler to Camellia, so I'm not selling that. We'll keep the breastplate. Let's see. Let's see, what else? Let me see. I'm not sure what I'm going to be here. Oh, I just found the breastplate of Vigor, so I'll hold on to that. I'm not going to sell the accessories yet. Hold on to all this. Okay. Yep. Scrolls and so on. Yeah, we'll hold on to all that. This is all supposed to be important items, so I can't sell any of it. Alright. Let's see what we can find here. As far as items to buy, what currently isn't like glowing croissant recipe? Kit of 6 level spells. Nah, it's premature to use it. Get that now. Ready? It says I can use these to cook while resting. Alright, don't want to sell that then. Pearls, medallions, you can sell this. Okay. Accessories. Conman's ring. +5 bonus to perception and trickery. Let's see. +3 resistance. +2 to charisma. Cape of pest control. Get a +2 bonus. Saving throws and damage reduction 5 against swarms. Trying to see what's the best thing to get here. Red salamander. Right, this is the ring for it that will really help out for Ember. For better or worse, you can get that now. Specialist belt. When where he uses scroll potions gets a +1 to caster level. Not bad, but I clearly can't afford to get everything. Arachnid goggles. Let's see. Show the eyes. When wearing this, wears all the crystals as eyes, gaining round vision and cannot be flanked. Ignore that. War kilt of Saren Ray. Well, this is new. Favorite item among dervishes of Saren Ray. With overlapping brightly colored silks is magically reinforced, granting you increased durability and mobility. So you get +2 natural armor to AC and +4 to mobility checks. It's not the worst. Cape of fainting. Okay, no armors, no weapons. And then scrolls. Let me see. Coin of protection. This coin grants its wearer the ability to grant any ally damage reduction 5 for 5 once a day. Let's see. Let's see. New items. Pearl of Power. No, I can't afford any of these. Well, wait. No, I guess I could have afforded the 5th level one. Second level. What? Why is the 5th level one so strong? Wait, hold on. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I could buy this. Why can't I buy the 5th level one? Let's see. Seemingly Pearl. Potent aid to all spellcasters. Prepare spells such as clerics, wizards. Once a day on command, a Pearl of Power enables the user to recall any spell they've prepared. Yeah. This is just good. Okay. Shadow Conjuration. Yeah, it's 4th level spells. Okay. Molten Orb Wand. Alright, so obviously I can't get all of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of one of those. Nah, I wouldn't be able to afford it all. If I organize by price. Yeah, no. It's not even close. Alright. Let's see. To cast a spell, you still need to have the required spell slot, so it's not the end of the world if I don't get it now. However, the Pearl of Power is a really good item. So we are buying that. An extra 5th level spell or lower. I'll get that, and I'm gonna buy Scrolls of Inflict Wounds so I can actually heal up my character more. What is it? Inflict Serious Wounds. $99. Perfect. Get the salamander ring later. Kiata, what's up? Teacher, sharpened your quills. Good, good. Could use some quills. Where's my inkwell? Full day, isn't it? How would you know? You're indoors. Come down this way. Loot. Believe that's everything. Yep. Let's get ready to go. Save up. You know what? We'll just save here. And let's go. Loot the room. Oh, it's my own stash. Well, it's fine. Let's go over to usable ingredients. Yeah. I don't need all the ingredients to stay in my personal inventory. There. Right? I hope I don't. We'll find out. Anything else? Let's see. Go over to go to Camellia. She can have the +1 there. Have to wait till I can equip her again. Let's see. Weapons. Nope. Let's see. Here. Take this. Take this. Take all of this. Alright. New to our Hawkblade. My respects, Commander. I hope you will be able to spare me some time after all the formalities. Sure. Nora. Happy to help, Commander. Happy to help the cause. Alright. Socio. It's good to meet you, Commander. Sure. Alright. And then... turn. The Queen greets you with a stare. She has dropped the pompous air with which she just announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of the ruler of Mendev appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply. Well, all that's said and done, I have to... hold on. Okay. Now, all that said and done, let's continue.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them, and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Vainik.
The queen nods to the human man and the young halfling woman standing next to her.
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
Okay. Defender's Heart. Never imagined you'd be the commander of the New Crusade. Let's see. Yeah. Obviously the top one.
Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme. And beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the Crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade.
Okay. Let's see. I have some questions about my mission to retake Dresden. Nah, did you know that... I'll go for that one. Did you know that the souls of angels from heaven are confined in the Wardstone?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us. but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Kenobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works.
A furrow forms in the queen's brow.
In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the wardstone in Kenobris. We might have lost one of the wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
You should know I received an unusual gift in the cave in Kenobris. In the vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lario. Nah, I don't need to tell her that. I have some questions about my mission to retake Dresden.
Of course, I shall answer.
How did the demons manage to conquer Dresden?
That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss.
Staunton Vane. I saw him at the Great Garrison. He defected to the demon's side.
Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting. I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions.
Let's see. So, actually, yes. And again, this is the past. Huh. Let's see, evil. Trying to think to say. Personally, like, I go for the good option here, not because like I'm trying to be good, but like if you're running around living as a Dhampir, you probably have to also be suffering in a similar vein. You punished him with a life of disgrace and humiliation, and that life finally broke him. It's sad, but not surprising. Fucking idiot.
Perhaps exile would have been a more merciful sentence than decades of service among those who despised him. I was hoping he might atone for his guilt with a heroic act, but he likely decided that atonement was impossible. and he might as well give himself over to evil.
What heroic act could he do? He stands side by side and faces the armies of the Abyss directly on a daily basis. For how long did he say? 70 years? And what could he do that everyone else isn't already doing? In a position where he's not allowed to be trusted. You fucking idiot. Ah, man, this is some shitty logic. Alright, whatever. What forces are at my disposal?
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead.
It's been decades and no one has managed to retake the city. Why do you think we're different?
We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris. We must attack swiftly, before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess.
What about long-term goals? Do you know get rid of the world wound forever?
Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory. We call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz, and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold, the very threshold of the Abyss.
I have no more questions.
Wonderful.
I guess I can tell her about the light of heaven. No, never mind. No, that statement ticked me off too much. All right, moving on. And what are you going to do?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Neurosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
Thank you for your reply. Not going for the good option here.
Of course.
Alright, the task is clear.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
Darren's cool expression wavers, but he seems not to be fully cognizant of what is happening. That, or he is holding himself tightly in check. Rather frivolous gesture for a queen. Full gesture. Your dear Count would have been soluble. Right. A rather frivolous gesture for a queen.
The adequacy of any measure can only be assessed against the reason that prompted it. Isn't that so, Count? I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count. But your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
What was that load sense now? However, the Count offers a bow either as a sign of respect or in order to hide his flushed face. Only the barest quiver can be heard in his voice.
Then let's get going. May Iyomade help us.
Oops. The army quartermaster. Oh, right! Forgot that guy. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Nevia sweeps an inquisitive glance over you. So tell me straight, how'd that brawl at the Great Garrison end? I heard the rumors, of course. That's kind of my job, you know, so to listen. You've no idea what cobblers and crusaders say about you. Some say that Iyomade came to you and appointed you her herald. Others say that you died and an honest to God's angel is now leading the army disguised as you. Still others say it was just an explosion at Alchemist's lab. And I'm the one spreading rumors about your power. I wish. But you know, you really have changed since the Great Garrison. It's hard to describe. You've become kinda... Nevia waves her hand, trying to find the word. You're more charismatic, more stately, smarter, more dangerous. Yeah, exactly. More dangerous. I have a gut instinct about these things. If I didn't, I'd already be dead. You're dangerous, Commander, and by Desna, I hope you'll be dangerous to our enemies and not to us. Or to yourself. There we go. Yeah, I totally didn't find the quartermaster. What the heck?